Hello my friends, FrgtDre again. Just another video of my Umarex T4E Impax P68. Notice anything different? I bent a nail, glued it on the hammer. It's because you can shoot it in single action, which actually makes the trigger pull quite okay. I can use it with my normal trigger finger instead of the super stiff double action trigger. Doesn't look very pretty, so I will use some epoxy putty and put around it and shape it so it looks and feels a bit better. This will make the hammer heavier, which will make more impact on the valve, and it will also release more CO2, not much, but a little bit maybe. And I've been going through my springs here. I have a whole bunch of springs and never throw them away when I tinker and put back and forth. And my friend Craig also sent me a box of springs. I had it for some time, and in here I think I can find something that I can use. That will be shorter and maybe softer. Oh yes, if I can use something like this, would be perfect. So I will open the pistol again today for the fourth or fifth time or something. So let's see how it goes. I will not show you how to do it. There are other videos on YouTube from FrgtDre and Sean at Less Little for Dummies. They both have excellent videos showing in detail how you take them apart and maintenance, etc, etc. So make sure to check out those YouTube channels. So one moment and I will take it apart and we can see how it looks inside. I might even try and grind the valve stem a little bit more. Maybe. I will have to look at it and see what I do. So, taking it apart again. This thing separates every time. Make sure you put it back on. You cannot use it without the end cap that you see here. This is the stock spring. It has a trumpet size or conical shape. And this is a spring I showed you earlier. It fits on the valve stem and I think it will work just fine. And it is much softer. And it is just a tiny bit shorter. It should work fine, I think. Let me put it back together and see how it goes. One more thing, and I think it's important. You see that ridge on the valve stem there. Sorry, I'm shaking. I'm tired. I've been filing it down so that the valve stem can push further into the valve. When I was putting the valve back together, I thought this would be enough, but I think the valve stem needs to be further in so it will stay inside further to release more gas. I don't think it hurt, but we will see. So temperature today is almost 24 degrees Celsius, 76 degrees Fahrenheit I think, 77 maybe. So let's see. Load it up with a PLB 4.8 gram balls, 74 grains. I have weighed them. So let's just pray that it won't leak or any other problems. So let's see. First shot puncture and then we will see. But okay. A whole lot better than last time. 258. Last time the best I got was what was it, 210, 215 or something. So let's see, next shot. $259, and the hammer that I glued on fell off. $259. So don't bother trying to glue anything on the hammer. I did scrape it a bit to make the glue have a better chance of sitting, but it wouldn't. So I'll just use some paint now and paint over the scratches. So okay, $259. I can still cock the hammer, but I need to pull the trigger a tiny bit first. $259. $251. Starting to drop, probably from the cool down effect. $239. And $233. So let me load up some rubber balls. The rubber balls I'm using now are 3.7 gram, 57 grain. So let's see. $257. By the way, trigger is quite ice cold now. Hammer also a bit. $238. $240. $220. $208. Are we out of ammo? Or $186. So I guess we are getting low on CO2 gas after 2 magazines. But let me load up with the rubber balls one more time and see how many shots we can shoot. So this will be magazine number 3. Rubber balls again, 3.7 gram. Can we shoot the whole magazine? $213. $201. $203. $187. $180. Didn't read. out of ammo. So, too bad the hammer thing I glued on didn't sit. Here's the stock valve spring, thicker in this end than on the other end. So you don't have to have a conical shaped spring, you can use a normal shaped spring, but it needs to fit into the valve stem quite perfect. So this time we got a nice rise in power. I have not done the calculation for myself yet, but you will have seen it in the videos. Ooh, ice cold, ice cold. This is metal and ice cold. Trigger is ice cold. Hammer is quite cold. So yeah, I will just remove the CO2 canister. Next time I try it, I will try it with some other balls I have. Let's see what sort of power it gives with those. Yeah, not much CO2 left. So, but it was a heck of a job getting it to this level. And of course now the CO2 canister is a bit stuck. There. Nice triangle shaped puncture hole. Yeah. Cool pistol. Just hope it won't start leaking and acting up on me as I've seen other videos on YouTube. But yeah. Trigger pull is, as I said, actually quite good. It's a bit long, of course, because you have to push the barrel backwards, feeding a ball, and then the trigger pull breaks. Yes. Okay. Hope you liked the video. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you for watching.